morning, good afternoon. It's actually like almost 4 p.m. But welcome. It's the new week. It's technically the last week of this challenge, but then we still have like Sunday and Monday still count because it's the 30th and the 31st. But I'm not gonna vlog those in this video. So there'll be a specific video just for those 2 days. So watch out for that. This is just for this week. Technically the last full week. The plan for today is, it's actually Monday, so I didn't vlog yesterday. I just mostly stayed in bed for the whole day, and I finished One Last Stop. That was mostly it. Which now I just realized that I said on the last video that I finished on the week before, but I technically finished it this week, so that is wrong. It's okay. You get it. Yeah, I finished One Last Stop. I read a bit more of Yellowface, or listened to a little more of Yellowface. And the plan for today is to finish Yellowface. So that's gonna be like the first thing we're gonna do. And we need to start After Love by Tanya. What's her name? Tanya Byron? I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, but this girlie. So yeah, that's the plan. We also, because we're on the last stretch of this challenge, I was thinking because this was originally the plan, was to go back to the average that we were doing on week 1, which sounds insane. And I didn't read 14 books yesterday, that's for sure, but so we're gonna have to compensate. But yeah, that is the plan. So we're gonna have to read, like, for us to have the same average, because I want to gain another 10k points this week. That's the plan. So we're gonna have to read, like, on average, start and finish at least 14 books, and like have an average of, like, I don't even know what the average of pages is. It's big. It's probably like around 600-700 pages average, I would assume. So I'm not saying we're gonna be able to do it, but that's what we're gonna try. And yeah, that's pretty much the point. That's what we're gonna try and do. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna go listen to the rest of Yellowface while finishing my little knitting project. I think for the rest of this week, the rest of this week, and honestly the next, like the final 2 days, my goal is just to finish all of the books that I'm reading.
Looking all around at the people I see, everybody's living the dream. Starring in the show that we film on our phones, taking photos for pretend magazines. I don't want silver, don't want the bronze.
Ta-da! Ta-da! This is how much 2 balls of yarn mix. Here's what it looks like on the chair. So as you can see, we need at least 1 more. Previously I was saying like 2 more, but maybe we only need 1. I'm not sure. I might get 2, because I do want to make a beanie for my friend in this color. So I'll probably end up getting more just so I can make it for her, and in case we need more, then we'll have more. But I think 1 more will be enough to go like a little over here, so we can tie it under there, and to do some strappy bits to go down and around. I just wanted to give you a little update. I finished Yellowface by R.F. Kuang, Rebecca F. Kuang. This was the first book that I read from her, so this was like my first experience with her writing. I've read some mixed reviews, like people saying that her writing is usually much different than this, and that this felt kind of like a very niche topic, because there's a lot of reviews on Goodreads on the book, and reviews, Twitter posts, and those type of things on the book. So I saw a lot of people saying that this is a little niche to the publishing industry, and like the book social media aspect. I liked it. I thought that the writing was very accessible. Like, it was very easy to understand everything that was being said, and like I didn't have any problems trying to like translate stuff or anything like that. At the same time, I thought it was very, very rich writing. Like, it was very like colorful in a way that it made you like believe that the characters could be true, like could be actual people. Not as much as like Daisy Jones and the Six, but still very, very good when it comes to that. And what else? Oh, the main character is so unlovable. So unlovable. And she's also an unreliable narrator, which I really like. I love unreliable narrators. Like, I don't know why, I just love that. And the fact that she was unlovable and she made me like actually not like her just like shows how well she was written. So good job with that. She truly was unlikable. The main character. It's just, I don't think I explained what Yellowface even is. So Yellowface is basically a book of like, there's these two writers, they're friends. One of them is very, very successful and the other one had a debut that flopped. And the very successful one, while they're hanging out, chokes on pancakes and dies. Very traumatic. Yeah. And the other writer that was there and saw the friend die and that hasn't had any success with writing steals the writer who dies. Like, the writer who died had written a manuscript for her newest book, and the writer that didn't have much success and was there when the other died steals the manuscript and publishes the manuscript as if it's her own piece of literature. And there's like a bigger layer to it, because the person who steals the manuscript is a white woman and she steals it from an Asian author. So there's like a bigger layer there when it comes to like racism and like xenophobia and all of those things. So yeah, there's a lot of like societal commentary when it comes to those things, and like she truly believes she's in the right, which is what is most annoying about it. Because she's like those type of people that would be like, I'm not racist, I have a friend that's black, you know, or I'm not homophobic, my best friend is gay, you know. She's that type of person. There was like some moments of things that she would say to like, oh my god, I'm not gonna mention them here because it's gonna be spoilers, but like there was some stuff that she would say to try and like justify herself that would literally have me like with my chin on the floor. I would be like, girl, no, absolutely not. So yeah, I really liked it. I don't think it wasn't like a perfect read or anything like that. I think I'm gonna have to agree with what Jack Edwards said about this book in the sense that it dragged a little bit. Like, I feel like it could have been shorter as well. So it wasn't 5 stars, but I did give it 4 out of 5 stars. So there you go. That's Yellowface by Rebecca F. Kuang. Is it just me, or did she used to go by R.F. Kuang instead of Rebecca? Maybe I'm wrong. Did she change? Like, did she decide to go by Rebecca for this book? And does that have to do with the book itself, or does it have to do with just like she wanting to try new stuff? If anyone knows, let me know in the comments, because it would be interesting if she did that on purpose for the book, like for this book in specific, because this is not a very big spoiler, but like the author, like the white woman that steals the novel, they end up publishing it under her first and second name because her mom named her Song as her second name, which like a semi-common Asian surname. So the editors decide to use that as her name, like her writer name. So she goes by Juniper Song, which for someone who never saw her might think that she's Asian, which is just another level of fucked up, honestly. But it would be interesting if the author like of Yellowface decided to go by Rebecca as a way to pay homage to that, in the sense that like Rebecca, obviously Kuang is not a white woman's name, right? It's not a white surname necessarily, but Rebecca is pretty like, if you only saw Rebecca, I don't think you would think that it would be an Asian woman, right? So I'm wondering if she did that on purpose to kind of like allude to that. I could be completely wrong on this. She might have just wanted a new thing or something. I don't know. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you know. And now I need to divide this book into parts so that I know like how much I need to read every day until the end of the month. so I can finish it by the 31st, because that is the plan. A little disclaimer, I'm not going to talk about this book at all besides like my rating at the end of the week. So like when we do the little wrap up at the end, I'll tell you. Well, I'm probably not finishing it this week. I'm gonna finish it on the 31st. So maybe on the 31st, I'll do like a little wrap up for those 2 days, and I'll let you know the rating for it. But I'm not gonna talk more in detail about this book because I'm doing a reading vlog specifically for this book, because this is for my book club called Furies, which is a series that we have on this channel for a while now, where I read fantasy books until I fall in love with the genre. And this was the chosen book for October. So yeah, that will be on my channel at some point. If it's already out, which I doubt, but if it is, you can see it on the cards somewhere here, probably. Alright, let me divide this. I need to see how many pages this has. I feel like this has a similar amount of pages to One Last Stop. Oh, it's divided in parts. 385. 385 divided by 9 is 43 pages. Let's say 43 pages. Okay. Oh, we also need to decide the colors for this. See, this is difficult because the colors are going to be very similar to the ones that I use on One Last Stop. So that's not too helpful. I think I'm going to base it mostly on this, because these are all like purpley colors. So I think I'm just going to use this instead of using the rest of this. I think that's the plan. Beautiful colors. Like, let's ignore like this gray here, but like the rest of them, beautiful. Beautiful palette. I think that matches, right? Yeah. I think I'm gonna use the gray ones to mark where I need to read every day. So 43 pages. 43. That is gonna be oh, beautiful. It's right. It's the last page of the chapter. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, amazing. Okay. There we go. There's our divisions. I just realized I need to start reading this today, and I'm getting a headache, so that's nice. I didn't film on Sunday mostly because I had a nasty migraine from the night from Saturday to Sunday. Like, it was horrible. It was horrible. I slept, I think at 11 to try and make it go away. Well, because I didn't want to take any medicine or anything, because I'm stupid. I should have just taken the medicine. Don't do that. I thought I'm just gonna sleep. It's gonna be okay. I'll just make myself fall asleep. So I fell asleep at 11, woke up at 2 a.m, almost crying from the pain. So yeah, not the most ideal situation, I must say. It was not nice. Not nice. And I'm feeling it coming again. Not like a migraine, not a full-blown migraine, but a headache. So, yeah. I mean, it's only 3 chapters. How hard could it be? It's more. It's 4, because there's a preface? Preface? What's it called? When it's before the story starts? Is it a preface? No, that's not it. How do you call it?
Preface.
Oh, it is preface. That sounds like breakfast, doesn't it?
Preface.
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 Breakfast.
Preface.
Once you hear it, you can't unhear it. Okay, I need to read the breakfast first, and then it's 3 more chapters. So that's 4 chapters technically. if you insist. In transition! Okay, let's decipher the enigma of this week. So this week is actually special because it's the last week of the challenge. So instead of getting one enigma, we have to decipher 10. Yeah. So this is either gonna go very well or very bad. I know that there's people who have deciphered them all already, like I think my cousin has already. It's the first time I'm looking at them. So we'll see. We'll possibly go to Discord to see what other people are saying, possibly get more clues and stuff, because my brain not big enough for these things. So we're gonna do what we can. Starting with the first challenge, which the clue is on Instagram, but then for us to get the remaining clues for the other challenges, like the other enigmas, we need to first decipher the first one. That will give us the clue for the second enigma and so on and so forth. So let's start with the first one. Also, I want to apologize if you can hear Kimba Haish. My housemate is cooking and they're listening to Kimba Haish. So yeah, I don't think you can listen to it, but in case my mic is somehow picking it up, now you know. It was at this point that I realized that I would have to voice over this whole bit because it is so distracting. So here is how it went down. Starting off with the enigma of the week, which was: sometimes we wear masks to have fun, but other times we wear them in order to survive. Which literary character has been forced to use a mask? And the clues that we have is that it's the last name of the character with no spaces and all in caps lock. So I decided to go to the Bold catalog and see which books they had there. The problem was that I didn't actually know any of the books and like the plot of the books, so I decided to just kind of try them all. Let's just take a moment to appreciate how much the song that Cake the PJ was listening to changed this clip. It's inspired by a Italian folklore story called, I don't remember the name, but it's inspired by this flower over here. Let's keep going with the enigma. The answer turned out to be Evelyn Hugo, and we got an extra 50 points. And now on to the next clue. Sometimes inspiration strikes in the most unusual moments. For example, did you know that a famous author had the habit of eating apples in the bath while writing her stories? At this point, I had no idea who this was going to be, so I just checked Discord for more clues, and they said that it was a famous writer who used to write detective novels. So I decided to try Agatha Christie, and that was the right answer. And we got an extra 30 points for it. So on to enigma number 3.
And I hadn't seen him since
Huh?
he'd done the Jacksepticeye
Excuse me?
Christmas holiday stream.
Huh?
Stream like years ago.
Do I need to do this maths? Why am I back in middle school? What? I did in fact proceed to do all of the maths, which took me nowhere, because that was actually not the purpose of this clue. So just like last time, I resorted to Discord, where they said that I had to transform each number into a letter, in some like kind of Gravity Falls type of way. So I did just that, and found out that it was the Very Secret Society of Unusual Witches book, or however you want to call it. Honestly, as someone who did an ARG, I should have called that. I should have seen that and I should have been like, yes, this is like that one cipher. But I see, no work. This here, this that I have inside this is just for show. It doesn't actually do anything. So yeah. So on to clue number 4. Oh my god, have you read that book? What book? That one. I can't remember the name. From that author. It has a dark blue cover with kind of like a orangey yellow tone. And the clues are with no spaces and all in caps lock. I had no idea what this was again. As you're gonna see, the biggest trend here is that Discord and the Bold Reads Instagram were my best friends. So I proceeded to go to the Bold Reads Instagram and I just looked at all of their books and I started just putting random stuff down, which didn't work too well. So I just went to the Discord and saw that it is from a Portuguese author. It's a small book and it's on the Penguin House catalog. And it's on page 34 of that catalog. So I just went to the Portuguese Penguin catalog and just scrolled all the way to page 34 to find this book. And it turned out to be The Elevator by Filipe Fonseca Silva, which gave us another 50 points. Next clue. Oh, we don't know which file it is. Girlies, can you tell me? Because you've made it up until here, I'm gonna give you a easy one, relatively easy. So you got some rest. Which independent Portuguese editor was funded in 2007? Your answer is in a public article. Okay. Is one of these public? Oh! It was. Okay. Next. Now this is for the fifth one. I lived in New York. I used to go to parties every night. My husband is 20 years older than I. Who am I? All I can think about is Cleopatra. From like Cleopatra and Frankenstein. Can we try Cleopatra, perhaps? Cleopatra. It was Cleopatra and Frankenstein. Okay. You've discovered the answer of part 7 of the labyrinth. Cleopatra is the main protagonist of the book Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Mellers, which we've read for Minder. Shout out, there's a stream for that somewhere in my channel. I'll put it in the cards if you want to go see it. We talk in depth about this book. So, yeah, go check it out if you want to. And we got an extra 50 candy. File 6. In the last dilemma, some opted, and right, for dressing up as a witch. Now it will also be a witch. There's also someone who prefers the term wizard or something else. I don't know. It's synonymous for witch. It's a famous literature witch. Is there Hermione Granger? I don't think she would do any Harry Potter characters. This person said they tried the name of the characters from Winx. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about that as well. Witch from Narnia. Jadis? Okay. Alright, the next clue is: reading is knowing worlds without no wind. It's exploring a house, a city, a garden. Being born in courageous characters, waking up dormant emotions. At each turning page, a new dawn. Revelations that make us laugh and cry. Writing icons with long legacies or new authors with upcoming successes. I am so confused. All in caps, that's all we get. I don't know, man. The title of the book is hidden in the poem? Linaish? No. What? What? The title is hidden in the poem? What do you mean? It's gotta be a book that we associate with Elga. Think about Elga. Oh, it's this one. Lendários. It's gotta be. Lendários. Bitch, I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. I don't care, I paid the town rent. Okay, that's an extra of 70 books. Next clue, okay. Halloween is the ideal time of the year to give horror books a chance, but sometimes there's a harder horror in people's personal histories than actual horror books. Which editor has published one of these stories? Oh, it's a part of Penguin. And this part of Penguin only publishes non-fiction. Oh! Huh? That's a lot. I guess we'll try all of them. Then... Oh, there we go. 75 points. Okay, next. You're almost at the end of this labyrinth, but to have access to the last clue, you must obtain a secret key. Hidden somewhere on my feed. Clues. Simple words that create fire within us. The way I spent so much time scrolling through Elga's Instagram to find this goddamn thing, and I almost didn't find it. It took me so long. I do end up finding it eventually. It is this book, like we thought it was. But I must have spelled it wrong. So, because I asked my cousin, I asked for help, because at this point, I didn't know anymore. So let me see. It is, all in small letters, without spaces. Oh, there it is. My goodness. Okay, lovely. Okay, and now the last one. Do you know what I love most about literature? How easy it is to turn things upside down. For example, in the first enigma of this labyrinth, we talked about a character that used masks to survive. But what if a character that discovers that the mask they've always used to survive is in fact their real self? Zero thoughts, just vibes. Let's figure this out. Let's see what they've said. Okay, it's a graphic novel, and it's very recent, and it's from Penguin. Off to Penguin we go. Oh, wait, is it? Oh my god, it's gonna be this one, isn't it? Because this is about someone dressing up as it's cross-dressing, isn't it? It's gotta be. Because it's about a person who's forced to dress as a woman, and then they find out that she's trans. So, it's gotta be this one. Paul. And we gain 150 candy. Thank you for getting here, and I hope that you've had fun with the enigmas from this year. Yippee! 150, so that is 720. If you were wondering how long that took us to get through those 11 challenges, 11 enigmas, it took us like 2.5 hours. Honestly, not as bad as I thought it was going to be, because remember, like, on the second week when it took us 2 hours to get just one? Yeah. It wasn't as bad as that. So, I mean, it was more time, but it was 11 challenges. So, and with that, bye, adios. I will see you tomorrow after I snooze and I sleep and I go stalk me. And yes, it's gonna be very nice. I can't wait. Also, because I'm not gonna record on my phone anymore today, here's your update for today. I know I didn't film anything today besides this. So, hi besties. I read this. Remember when I said I was gonna try and keep the average this week of 14 books every day? Yeah, I haven't managed to do that because yesterday I didn't read anything because I was out all day. Just, getting a Raspberry Pi for my dad. And also I had to babysit my landlord's kid for 4 hours. So, and today I've been reading just this book. I'm on page 104. So, look at tabs. Wow, beautiful, gorgeous tabs. Good morning. I just woke up, so I finally got the peanut butter and strawberry jam and the bread. So, like I said last week, I'm gonna make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Because I never had one. It always sounded a little disgusting. So I'm gonna try it. And see if it's good. I'm gonna make it for breakfast. Not that I should be having breakfast at this hour, but it's fine. Gonna have it for breakfast, and I'll let you know if I like it. mostly tastes of peanut butter, which is not bad. But I can't taste the jam. That's interesting. I think that what I mean is, you know how when you eat peanut butter, like it's kind of like thick and very like sticky, so it kind of gets like it stays around on your mouth for ages, or you're kind of just like trying to dissolve the peanut butter. The jam kind of does that for you, so it goes down smoother. So I like it. Approved.
I am so jealous of his whole vibe. His whole vibe is just so good. Like the house. I love this kitchen. I love that his apron is Totoro. And he's just wearing yellow Crocs with a fit, and I'm like, yes. I love this. I love the lighting that he has on the kitchen. Like it's behind him. You can't even tell on camera how good it looks. Let me try. Oh no, yeah, you can tell on camera, but it's like pink lighting behind him, and it just looks so good. The camera is so good as well. You can hear him so clearly. This is what I aspire to be in the future. This is who I want to be. I just want to be Cake the PJ. He's got like that. I think it's Animal Crossing cooking music playing in the background. Also, this kitchen, I cannot tell exactly, and you definitely cannot tell it on camera, but I think this is a kitchen, like the type of kitchen that I want, because I want green cupboards with wood, like there, that part, the counter. I want it to be wood instead of marble, with green cupboards, which is, they look a little either like very light green / gray, or like gray, I'm not completely sure, but I want mine like sage, and then I want white tiles just like the ones he has for the backsplash. This is perfect. So perfect. I'm just kicking over his house, don't mind me. Like this part looks like cupboards, it's the fridge. Oh, there he goes. And this thing here, that he pulls that off. How do I explain? He pulls that off, and it's like a spices rack. Oh, I just noticed that a sink is there. Oh, this is amazing. Then he has the open cupboards there also. Perfect. Also, is it just me, or do you guys also love cooking streams? Because I love cooking, like cooking / baking streams. I think they're the chillest streams. They're just, oh, I hate that. You'd not be catching me like caressing the butter with my bare hands. Hell no. I got distracted from what I was saying because of that, PJ. Please go away, man. Put the grippers away. I don't. Ew. What I was trying to say is that I love baking streams because I just find them so relaxing. And then he had the audacity to do that. Good morning. It's Saturday, and there's been a little change of plans, in the sense that I didn't think I was going to do anything for Halloween this year. Turns out my friend Paula asked me if I wanted to go see a burlesque thing in the Junction. There's like this place in Cambridge called the Junction, and they do a bunch of events, and apparently they're doing some sort of circus and burlesque thing today for Halloween. I don't know how that's gonna turn out, but if it's anything like the movie Burlesque with Christina Aguilera, then it's gonna be fun. Anyways, so yeah, she's gonna come to my house today at around like 6, so we can get ready to get like makeup on and dressed and like all of that, and then we'll go from my house to Junction.
So yeah, that's the plan. I have no idea what I'm gonna dress up as because I did not expect to be doing anything this year. So I didn't prepare anything. So here is the stuff that I'm thinking so far. I could either dress up as Rambo again this year, like I did last year. Here's a picture of what that looked like. And I already have like the crown and everything that I bought for it. So that would be easier, and I still have spray paint, and my hair is shorter, so it kind of looks more like the character even. And I still have like the little elf ears that I could use. So that's one of the options. The other option is go a little bit more casual because it is cold. It's very cold, so I can't just like go half naked, you know? Like most people do, like sexy Halloween costumes. Not that I'm the type of person to do that, but still, like I even if I wanted to, I could not do it today because it's cold. So I was thinking if I want to do like more subtle, I do have, where is it? There it is. Yellow jacket. It's like very warm, very winter cozy jacket, as you can see, kind of. I could use this and kind of do like a very, very subtle Coraline cosplay. And by very subtle, I mean very, very subtle, like that. And I saw like people do like buttons that they stick to their glasses, so I could do like draw some buttons and kind of stick them to my glasses, but I would have to take them off like pretty soon because I'm not gonna be able to see. So yeah, that's another option. The other is something like this, where I think it looks good. Like I think that looks really good. The thing is, let's not forget that I need to wear glasses because I don't have contact glasses. I never like learned how to put them on. I cannot figure out how to do that. So I don't have those. So I'm gonna have to wear my glasses either way. But it would look cool on pictures. Or I could take my sunglasses. I don't know. Like I could put gel on my hair and like make it look like that. Kind of do some like skeleton makeup. I don't know. And just like go casual dressed and have the face be the mask. Yeah. I guess we're gonna see. I'm gonna start getting ready at like 4 p.m. just so I give myself a little bit more of a window of space to decide. And then I'll update you then on what I'm doing. But until then, it's like 2, almost 3. It's almost 3 p.m. So my goal is to try and read as much of my goal for today for this book, because I'm supposed to read like 43 pages, around 43 pages every day, so I can finish it. I'm gonna try and read as much as I can of those 42 pages until I have to like start doing my makeup and stuff. It's just so that's done. Also, I haven't read almost anything this week. I'm gonna be honest, I really wanted to do like the average again, but I haven't been able to. So I don't think that's gonna happen. I can give it my best maybe tomorrow. I noticed on the little Excel that we have, I didn't notice this until like a few days ago, so that's why I didn't say at the beginning of the week. But this week, it actually goes from Sunday to Sunday instead of Sunday to Saturday. Because all of the other weeks, they started on Sunday, they ended on Saturday. This one started on Saturday. No, wait, this one started on Sunday. It ends on Sunday. So we have 1 extra day for this week, which is going to be very good. Very, very, very good. And then we have the 2 last days, Monday and Tuesday, I think. I mean, today's the 29th. Wait, how does that work? It's today the 29th? Oh no, today's the 28th. Okay, yes. So 28 today, 29 Sunday, 30 and 31st. Yeah. You get it. Yes, okay. Let's get cracking, shall we? Let's start reading. Oh, I need to put up this poster that I got. Is this in the front of the camera? Oh, it's not. I got this. It's very bad quality. I got it from AliExpress. It was supposed to be like it was supposed to not be a flimsy Gravity Falls poster, right? It was supposed to be good quality.
It's not the best. But there it is, little Gravity Falls poster. And I need to put this up. So I think that's the first thing we're gonna do. Because I started almost doing that yesterday, but it was like super late. So I might as well just do it now. I need to cut the edges a little bit because they have like a black line that I don't like. Kind of funny to be putting up a Gravity Falls poster on Halloween. Kind of funny, seeing as this show is the creepiest shit ever. Like, there's always weird stuff happening. Glue dots. Perfect. I know people sometimes prefer using the little Bosch stick thing. I mean, I guess this is Bosch stick as well, but you know the little, like, gooey thingy? I don't like it as much because the blue one, is it called tack or something? The blue tack? The blue tack, it stains my walls, so I don't like using it because of that. I use it in Portugal because the ones we have there are white and they don't stain my walls. These ones though, just look at how much they stain. That awful, terrible. Oh. Now this is transparent, so it works wonders. I haven't tried taking it out of my walls yet, so who knows, it might be worse. But as far as I can tell, that's transparent, so the possibility that it will stain my walls blue is really small. Really, like, minuscule, really tiny, really, probably even inexistent. So, I like those odds. Done. You can't even see it. They're so transparent you can hardly tell they're there. But they are. Oh, I also got this Owl House poster. It's also the same material, it's not that good. Ideally this would go here in between, but then I have the media services card there. But do I realistically need this anymore? I don't think I do. Oh. Well, I used the blue tag for that one. Okay. I'm gonna have to cover it. Like, oh, I have an idea. Okay, wait a second. Okay, there we go. We got the Owl House, BTS, Gravity Falls, Extinction Rebellion. Not that I'm part of their stuff, but we studied them for my first year of university. I don't even remember why we talked about them, to be honest. And yeah. Our teacher gave us this poster and I just thought it looked cool, so I put it up. And I still got the media services card, not that I need it, but always good to have it, I suppose. And there it is. And done. Wow, look at all of the tabs. And it's only 15 minutes past 4, so not bad. I think now I'm gonna decide what I want to wear first and then probably get dressed. I don't know. I think it'll be easier to do my makeup once I'm dressed because, yeah, from past experiences, I tell you, it's better. I'm thinking all black would look the best, but I don't have a black jacket. So, yes, that's a problem. That's an issue. My black jacket is in Portugal. I was supposed to buy a new winter coat while I was here. And I did see some options when I went out this week. Did I go out this week? Oh my god, it was on Tuesday. Yeah, when I went out on Tuesday, I did see some, did have a look around, but I didn't find anything that I liked. I mean, yeah, no, that is exactly it. I could also wear a white shirt, kind of like I did for the Rambo cosplay. Well, not cosplay, the Rambo costume that I wore last year, because that does look nice. It would make it a little easier, perhaps, because I wouldn't have to be as strict on the jacket that I wear on top of that. But I don't know. I'm gonna have a look around and I'll show you what I've decided. Okay, option 1 is I'm gonna wear these trousers for sure because they're my only black trousers. So these with a little tank top underneath with the little how do I explain what this is? You know the one I got on my thrift haul? That's the one that's like almost see-through. I mean, it is see-through. You can't tell on camera, but it is. It is see-through. Can you tell? No, you can. Aha! Now you can see that one. Option 1. I'm just gonna take my Converse probably, and then just imagine the hair like all nice with the thing. I'm so good at explaining stuff. Oh my god. But yeah, that's option 1. It makes my torso look very, very tiny because these trousers are very high-waisted. So I'm not sure if I like it. Not sure if this is a vibe. So let's look at the second one. Okay, then we have this little crew neck. It's like it's wool material, but it's a little crew neck. I could layer like some necklaces and stuff. It still gives me the same issue that it kind of makes my torso look very, very tiny. In comparison, like I'm just legs. Hello, it's me. I'm like 95% legs. It really looks that way, doesn't it? So this is still giving me the same issue unless I pair it with a jacket or a shirt. Let me show you what I'm thinking. Okay, one of the options was pairing it with this like faux leather jacket. I really hate it, so this is not gonna be the one. Then I was thinking we could go a little more groovy. I love this shirt. It has faces on it. Do you see? I love it. I don't wear it that often, but I really like it. I don't know if this is the vibe though. We could like wear it down. We could button it up and like pull it up. Wait, let me try and do something. I was thinking like maybe something like this where we could like tie it at the waist. It kind of breaks the illusion that my legs look so long. So I like that aspect, but I don't know if this is the vibe. So let's try the next one. Okay, this is the last one. Kind of the last one. It still makes my torso look very short in comparison, but the difference is it doesn't cut right here. So it kind of elongates my torso a little bit because it goes all the way here. Now, is this too warm for the junction? Might be. I don't know. This is like a little... Is it gonna focus? Little wool. What's it called? It's not crew neck. What's the name of this things? Long neck? I don't know. Turtleneck. That's the one. It's a wool turtleneck. So that's an option. I guess that's not the worst one. And it doesn't look as bad with this leather jacket, but I still don't like... I think the problem is this leather jacket. I need a new one. This is not... This is not it. This is not the vibe. Anyways, looks a little better with the leather jacket. Now, the last option is the white shirt. Okay, this is the last option. This is a very big shirt. It used to be my dad's, but he doesn't fit him anymore, so I stole it. And the good thing with these type of things is that we can like tuck it in on one side, or maybe tuck it in all of it, or just leave it all down. So there's a bunch of options on here. And honestly, I just think I look good. I think shirts suit me. Okay, if I must say so myself, I just think shirts suit me. I would make it look better, of course. And like with necklaces, I don't know if I'll change this little top to a white one. That might look better as well. And I could like cuff it a little bit more, just bring it a bit up. I don't know. And then with the makeup and the hair, I think this might be the best option. It's also easier to do makeup like this with this type of clothes because I can just take this off while I'm doing my makeup and then put it back on very easily afterwards. So this is probably what I'm gonna take. Honestly, it's getting closer and closer to my rainbow cosplay. Rainbow, not cosplay, costume, whatever. But yeah, I think this might be it. I don't know.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It's Draco Malfoy. Preparing for the ballet, Potter. Red hair and hand-me-down robes. It must be a Weasley. Anyways, the last time I wore this much gel on my hair, I was 14 and it was for a ballet exam. So, in a sense, I am preparing for the ballet, Potter, you know. In that way, I kind of am.
Listen, if there's one thing about me that you should know is that I might be okay at makeup. Hair? No, absolutely not. I am a disaster at hair. So this is the best that I could do. You know, I think it could be worse. It's giving Draco Malfoy, but it could be worse, you know. Everyone loves Draco, so at least I got that going for me. Makeup, finally. Let's get on to makeup. My favorite part. It's gonna take me so long, so let's just go.
He's just not the typical guy you It's so good.
Oh my god, that's really good!
Are you going match as well? Like him?
No junction.
Oh my god, that's the best place to be.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's so good!
Thank you.
That's so cool. Oh my god. That is actually impressive.
It's not finished yet.
Yesterday, if it wasn't done yet, I wouldn't go out at all.
Thank you.
Hi. Good. I've rewatched Burlesque twice in the past 2 days, so I'm prepared.
Nice.
I know all the songs.
Oh my god.
You look like you work a 9 to 5.
The woman and the kids. Damn it.
Honestly, nothing's scarier than just men. So
I
I
know.
love the costume.
I know.
I've just been reading the whole month.
What you read?
125 books.
Jesus Christ, you won the competition, didn't you?
No.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, I probably won't because I found out on the second week that it's gonna be a sortie between the 200 people with the most points. So the chances of me winning are actually pretty small.
The fuck? That is annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Did I do it? Did I do it? Kinda. Ish.
Kind
That
of.
doesn't look good though.
No, because this part needs to go in here, I believe. No.
Oh, he wasn't finished.
Yeah.
Oh, I went to read
Where did you get the tie?
Primark. Does it look better?
Don't give us a heart attack, please.
Let's go for sure. Gracias.
Ooh, okay. It needs to be you.
This is the finished look. What do we think?
The house on fire. That took me out.
Oh my god, yeah. My question. Okay, no, I'll talk about this outside. So like,
The house on fire.
Also titties, man. Today was fun.
we all saw titties. And for that, we are so blessed. Hashtag blessed. Oh my god, hashtag.
The girl with the chains, I was like, I want to be her.
Oh my god, yes. Okay. Okay, we can talk about it. I'm recording.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, okay, so thoughts.
Girl with the chains.
The Monroe
Yes.
outfit, that's all I'm gonna say. It was
Please chain me.
sparkling. You could see it from space. The thong was amazing. It fit her perfectly. The nipple covers,
Amazing.
amazing.
Chef's kiss. I love that the panties was like a double pizzazz. You thought she had taken all of the panties off and then she takes off another layer.
I thought
you're like, wow.
I thought we were gonna see some bare butt. You know what I
Me
mean? And then she
too.
just
I
thong.
thought we were gonna see some JJ. I was like, damn. We're not only getting titties, we're also
They
getting like the
sex-baited.
other one. Oh my god.
My second favorite was the girl with the chains.
Actually, tonight was very PG.
You think so?
Where?
That was PG?
That was not PG.
Let me tell you, for them, it was very PG.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I have one question after this show. Is who thinks, oh yeah, you know what I'm gonna do for my job? I'm gonna set my ass on fire.
That would be so cool. I would do it.
You know what I was thinking? I would get so much money if I did that. I would be so good at that. Low-key, are you kidding me? The girl that was dragging the guy by the leash on the neck? Me, bro.
You have your niche now.
I'd be like, that's right, bitch, bark. Listen, I'd be like, oh, hell yeah, let's go. And Pal in the back like, oh.
Please don't tell my mother.
I was like,
For
I
the right
didn't
amount of
sign for
money,
this.
I would do it.
I didn't know
For
that
the right
us
amount
being
of money.
friends would amount to this.
Oh my god. No.
Oh, it's the little buggies!
I
I
wanna use
fucking
one of
love
those
these
so
guys. Wait, it's like little bobbies. Oh my god! Wait, do it again.
Okay, wait.
Okay, I got it. Cute. I love these guys, man. They have been on my street before. Fucking confused all the time. I love it.
Are always up and down my street because they do deliveries. And I've never used one and I'm sad.
How do you even use
The
it?
Amazon one.
No.
They're co-op.
Co-op, yeah.
Co-op.
You just buy co-op then.
Yeah, but I've bought stuff from co-op before. It never comes in the little buggies.
Just
They
search.
have like barcodes on them. I think that you might have to scan.
Yeah, but how do you say on the app that you want one of the buggies? You're not like a guy to bring it to you.
I want Wally.
I want Wally. I don't want
Introverts
Robert.
best
Thanks.
Oh my god, it'd be so cool. Me chatting with the robot. I stole it.
Dude, I believe that. You would totally steal the robot.
I
would take it home.
To be my
Yeah.
buddy.
You could take our luggage for us when we're walking to town. If we go shopping.
You go to
If
my
we go
house.
to Waterstones.
Guys, watch this.
Do
Wally.
you like going shopping?
Waterstones mostly, yes.
No, I mean like shopping
No.
in general. Stop.
No, you're not gonna drag her.
I mean, I'm not someone who buys too many clothes, but I like going shopping with people.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Done.
Hey, Les.
You're done. You're done. Realize.
Oh, don't be mean.
Remember when I told you I only saw her walk really fast one time?
Uh-huh.
Shopping.
Okay.
She
Makes
is
sense.
fearless. She snatches the.
I need to
hanger.
introduce you to my mother.
Please.
You two would be besties.
Please. I love shopping. I love people that love shopping.
My mom loves shopping.
God, you're my
Tell me
mom.
more. What's her sign?
She's an Aries. Which
Please. Introduce me to your mother. Link me up.
I will. She's coming on the 25th of November, actually.
Hell
5th of November.
25th.
Okay. I'm back. I'm back home. I have no idea how this makeup has held for this long. I had drinks, I had chips. I don't know how it's still here, but it is so cool. It's almost 1 a.m., so I'm just gonna do a little wrap up of what happened so it's easier for me to edit. Mostly because most of the things I filmed, I'm not gonna be able to put on YouTube. Yeah, it was that type of show. I'm gonna be honest. When you think of circus and burlesque, and you know how I said it was kind of like a circus and burlesque, just truly put those two things together, and that's what it was. It truly was circus, like people doing circus acts half naked. That's what it was. So yeah, also let me take off my glasses. It's gonna look awful, isn't it? Oh my god. I think it's gonna look... Yeah, okay, let's just ignore that. Let's just ignore that silly little part, okay? As from the glasses, we don't mind. Is it too distracting? Perhaps it is. Okay. That's a little bit better. Alright, so... circus/burlesque night at the Junction. Here's how it went. Here's a little recap of the whole thing, okay? So we got in around almost 10, I think. It was probably like 9:30, 9:40, something like that. So the show was kind of already like halfway done. We still watched an act when we got there, and then they went on a break for the half show. First act, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember it. I don't remember what it was, but I'm pretty sure that it was PG. So here's a clip of that. And then we had a little break, and then it came back, and oh boy did it come back. We had actually, I don't know if I filmed any clips of her, but if I did, the presenter of the show was actually very funny and very nice. She was making people moan on purpose on the crowd. She was just going like, oh, this half of the crowd, you do, and she did a moan sound, and this half of the crowd does this moan sound, and she would make the crowd literally moan, which, you know, not PG, but I don't think that's gonna get my video unmonetized. So not that my videos are monetized, to be honest, I just don't want them to get blocked everywhere. You know, but I think that's fine. Here's a clip of her if I did film her. Alright, next we got some very interesting acts. I'm gonna put the only PG act that we got. I think we only had one, I'm gonna be honest. It was this girl on skates, and she had like these hula hoops and stuff, and the hula hoops were lit. The hula hoops had lights, so it looked very cool. So here's a clip of that. And then comes the non-PG stuff. I don't know how much of this I can talk about on YouTube, and I don't know how much of it I can show. So I'm just gonna try and work my way around it. Alright, so we had a couple. I don't know if they're dating or if they were just partners in this work business, I don't know. But there was a couple, a girl and a guy, that came out. Well, first of all, I don't know if I have a clip of that, but if I have, I will probably post it. I think that will be okay. She came out holding the guy by a leash, so that tells you enough. And they both were like, there's a word for it, you know, that like Dave in Lilo and Stitch, he does like the little fire things at the luau. They were basically that. So they worked with fire. There was this part in their routine where the guy put like this mousse on the girls and lit it on fire. Yeah. So I'm gonna be honest, that's the most PG out of all of the ones, besides like the roller skating actual PG ones. So yes. Next, there was this girl. I'm not gonna be able to show almost any of her performance, but there was this girl dancing on chains. Oh my god, I just remember someone else. But yeah, there was a girl dancing on chains. Here's a clip of that. Next, there was a girl pole dancing. Also cannot show most of that, although her tattoos were covered, so maybe we're good with that. Here's a clip of that. The last act, oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It was a girl that is actually doing like burlesque, like full on burlesque. and apparently she's very famous, or she's very good. I didn't fully get it. I think she's just very good, and she's on tour, and she made the time to come to this junction and like do this little performance. So she was dressed kind of like Marilyn Monroe in a way. I can show that. She was still fully clothed. And then she starts removing the clothes. On stage. Yeah, to the point where, well, you would have seen on the clip before where the three of us were talking about it. But yeah, she just starts stripteasing, like full on taking everything. She took almost literally everything. She only had like a little tongue and some nipple covers, and that was about it. And then she got inside this giant like martini glass that was filled with red water, and it had like a little heart cushion inside. So she got inside of that. She did like some aquatics, let's say, some aquatic work inside of the cup. Oh, I'm so getting this video banned. And she squeezed the heart on top of her. Yeah, that was it. So yeah, that was my night. How was yours? I hope it was good. We went to the Five Guys afterwards. I'm sure you have seen a little bit of a clip like by now. So yeah, we went to the Five Guys afterwards, got some fries, some drinks, and someone actually complimented my makeup on Five Guys, which never happened to me before, so that was pretty cool experience. And that was it. And then we just came home because it's almost 1. Which might not sound too late for some people, but this is way past my bedtime by now. So yeah, and I need to go take a shower, take all of this off. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that, and tomorrow is the last day of this challenge. I didn't end up reading much today. I did finish the 43 pages that I read for After Love. That was it, I'm pretty sure. I read some fanfiction that I haven't counted yet, but it wasn't much. It was like maybe like 5 pages worth of fanfic, and that was it. So tomorrow we really need to go all out and just read as much as we can. Maybe we'll go back to like children books just to have more books counting there. I don't know. I guess we'll find out tomorrow, depending how I'm feeling. And yeah, you know what would be funny? I'm gonna say this here so people, when they see the next video, they know why I did this decision. It would just be funny to record my next After Love update while wearing this, because it will be so random, because I didn't explain on the After Love reading vlog that I was like doing any of this, right? So it will be just very random, and I was just gonna appear like a skeleton, and I think that's a great idea, don't you think?
I don't want to be single, okay? I just want to be married again.
And I just want $1 million.
Moo, said cow. Stop horsing around, turkey. How'd you know it was me? Moaned turkey. Too short, said cow. Gobble, gobble, grumbled turkey.
It's Sunday, officially the last day of this week, this 4th week, the last week. And I just now went to Instagram to check Elga's post, and turns out today is already
like it already counts for All or Nothing. So tomorrow and the 31st, they're gonna be All or Nothing days. So she's been releasing challenges for All or Nothing, and I only just now noticed. One of them was, I'll post a picture here. Here you go. It was every book read from now until midnight will count for double the points. And I didn't notice until now. Apparently it was posted at 3 p.m. So I'm gonna count the books because I was reading, right? I was reading, listening to books from Storyline Online. I'm gonna be honest, I have a headache. Pretty sure I'm gonna get sick. Maybe a cold, perhaps. I don't know. So I was just listening to Storyline. And I listened to a few ones. And I listened to them during that span of time. And I didn't notice that she had published that. So I need to go see which ones I read between 3 and now. And like actually count all of the pages for those books. Because they're children books, I only count half. So this way, they actually count the whole book. Which is really nice. So I need to go do that. That's the next goal. And then we're just gonna try and read as much as we can until midnight. And also we need to look on the drive because apparently she released like a little document saying what All or Nothing actually is. So yeah. Oh, she also released a challenge that was if we publish on Instagram stories something saying how much, like what this challenge has meant to us, then would get 200 points. So we need to do that as well. I'm gonna wait until people do it first to see what they're writing. And then I'll jump in because I don't know exactly what to say. I want to see like how mushy people are being, like how sappy they are being. In the meantime, I've been cooking this. It looks very red. I promise it's not overdone. It's pork, and then I got some potatoes and onions and carrots and stuff. I might have to do some rice as well just to eat with it, and maybe I'm thinking some Brussels sprouts would be nice. And this is almost done. I think this is only gonna take 15 more minutes and then it's done. And I also made some carrot soup. My dinner is all prepared. Call it girl dinner. Last week I listened to Phil Duffy read a book to me. This week, Jay. Also, just for you to know how far back this goes, so this video is 7 years old, but I just noticed how old this actually goes when I saw Karen Brar. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I think it's Karen Brar? Anyways, I saw him, and he looks exactly as he looked when he was doing Jessie. So that's how old this is. Feel old yet? This is 9 years old. For those who watched Jessie. Oh no. So, I just read the PDF for All or Nothing. And look at, it's in Portuguese, so you're not gonna know what it says. But there's 3 fixed challenges that are gonna give us points that we need to do between the 29th to the 31st. So for us, because I didn't see this until now, we're gonna do this tomorrow and on Monday. So from the 30th to the 31st. And they are dress up. Honestly, the thing that I did yesterday should count for this. I really fully believe, technically I was still wearing it at 2 a.m. So does it count? I don't know. I might ask Alga on Discord if it counts. If I can just like share my picture with the hashtag, because I did share a picture of the costume, like the makeup that I did yesterday on Discord, on Instagram, on stories. But I didn't like tag her. Like I didn't tag her and I didn't use the hashtag that it says that we have to use because I didn't know. So yeah, I'm gonna maybe ask her just to see, because I don't want to dress up again. I'm gonna be honest. It was 3 hours of my time. I don't want to do that anymore. And if I have to do something else, I'm gonna hope that dressing up with my inflatable shark costume is enough. Because that, not only is it fun, not only do I love putting that costume on, it's hilarious as hell, and I'm a shark, so you can say I'm not dressed up. Like, I'm literally a shark. So, yeah. I'm gonna see. Second thing, we have eat something Halloween related, like candy in the form of vampires, vampire candy, I suppose, or drinks that look like blood, on and on and on. I don't have any of that at home. Zero, absolutely zero of that in my house. But I do need to go tomorrow. Like, I need to go shopping. I was only gonna go out to get toothpaste. That was the only thing. It's the only thing that I need, toothpaste. But I guess I'll bring something to do with this. If they're still selling it at Sainsbury's, which I think is where I'm going. I don't know if they still are. Most likely they're only selling Christmas stuff at this point, but I'll have a look and we'll see. If we can find, that's the one that is worth the least, like 45 points. That's not too much. We can easily make that up. So we'll see what happens. And last, we have decorate a little piece, a little corner of your house with Halloween stuff for 60 kids. And I can do that easy. I think we can do that tomorrow in the morning as well, because I decorated my kitchen last year for the Twitch stream that I did. I did a Halloween Twitch stream where I was carving a pumpkin, and I do have a pumpkin, so we're gonna be able to, like, I'm gonna reuse the decorations, because luckily, well, I didn't save them all, but I saved a few of them, and because it says just a little corner, we're gonna make it work. And the last thing it says on the PDF is just that we need to post pictures or video either as a post or an Instagram story with the hashtag Leitura Travessura 2023. So, read or treat 2023. And then, yeah, that's it. That's how you make it worth, like, the point. And then there's going to be other challenges that are going to be released during these 3 days that we need to see. They're going to pop up on Elga's Instagram. I'm guessing, like, the one that we just did. I just did the one that I said earlier where you need to, like, talk about how this experience has been for you. I just did that, so I got 200 points from that. That was the one for today, I'm guessing, and she's going to release, like, a new one tomorrow and a new one on Tuesday. I was gonna say Monday. On Tuesday. So yeah, that is what I'm guessing. So it's going pretty good. Also, if you were wondering how many books I've read today or listened to on Storyline, the answer is 27. Yeah, 27. I'm trying to catch up with my week because I had a very bad week in terms of reading. So I'm trying to, like, catch up because I did want to make 10k points this week. I don't think it's gonna be possible. I'm currently almost at 6k this week, but it's 9 already. So I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to, but we still have 9, 10, 11, 12, almost 3 hours of the double points. So we're gonna make it worth our while. I'm just gonna continue listening to Storyline. I think I'm gonna end up watching all of the videos. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna have this on playing, like, the videos. I'm gonna be listening to them, and I'm gonna grab my tablet and I'm gonna draw, because I need to draw the post announcing the date for the One Last Stop live stream. Here's the post finished. I hope you like it. I know it looks so beautiful, doesn't it? Yes, it does. So yeah, I need to go and draw that. I need to draw the little book. So that's what I'm gonna do while I'm listening to, and then I'm gonna get into bed. I'm gonna play Animal Crossing while listening to, like, this, if I'm still listening to it, I don't know. And then I'm gonna go sleepy because I'm tired and I got a headache. So, and I really don't want to have a headache tomorrow or the day after. So we're gonna see how it goes, and that is the plan for the evening.
Oh my god, is that who I think it is? Is that who I think it is? Finny.
Alright, it's the time of the week where we go through all of the books that I read during this week, along with the ratings. and I give you a small description of what I thought of them, if I still remember. So the first book that I finished this week was Yellowface by Rebecca F. Kuang. Now, this was my first time reading this book, and I really, really enjoyed it. Next, now this is where we're getting into the don't remember territory, so here we go. Remember to Dream a Beret by Cynthia Erivo. Give it 3 stars. No clue what it is about. The King of Kindergarten by Derek Barnes, also 3 stars. Again, don't remember what it is about. I'm gonna be honest, most if not all of the children books that I read, I listened to them on Storyline Online, so I mostly heard them because of the people who were reading them. Memoirs of an Elf by Devin Sicilian. It was actually pretty funny. I give it 3 stars. It's about like the life of an elf and what happens when the elves and Santa Claus accidentally steal a dog. Memoirs of an Hamster by also Devin Sicilian. This one wasn't as fun as Memoirs of an Elf, so I give it 2 stars. It kind of follows the same route of following the day-to-day life of an hamster and like him coming to terms that he likes his life and he doesn't need to have better because he already has a pretty great life. Then The Naughty Sheep by Heather Hemery, 2 stars. I really don't remember this one at all. I don't even remember the title. Guys, listen. I read like 50 books this week. Okay, give me a little bit of a discount. Okay. My Neighborhood Places and Faces by Brendan Raebling, 2 stars. Roosters Off to See the World, 2 stars by Eric Carle. This is just about a rooster that wants to see the world, but comes to the conclusion that he can't. Kind of depressing. Oh Dear by Rod Campbell, 2 stars. Honestly don't remember, but oh dear sounds funny. Julius, the Baby of the World by Kevin Hanks. Give it 3 stars. It's about welcoming a new baby into the family and what that feels like to the already existing child of the family. It's Mine by Rob Campbell, 2 stars. 5 Little Pumpkins, 2 stars. The Secret Birthday Message, 2 stars. Clarkstein Hatches a Family by Sudipta Barden Quallen? I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. 2 stars. It's about I don't remember, is it a duck? I think it's a duck that accidentally hatches. He either hatches another animal's egg or he adopts another animal's egg because he wants to have his own family. Something like that. It was cute, but nothing too special. Then The Tooth, just teaching kids about going to the dentist. When the Dragon Moves In, 2 stars. It's about a kid who makes a sandcastle and then a dragon moves into that sandcastle. That sounds so ridiculous. The Busy Life of Ernestine Buckmeister, 3 stars. It's about a kid who does a bunch of these, like has a 1,000 different hobbies, and she just wants to be a normal kid and do normal kids things. Very sweet. Kind of just tells you to slow down and just really appreciate life for what it is. Then Being Frank, 3 stars. It's about a kid that is far too frank. Like he tells all the truths, but most of the truths that he tells are a little hurtful, and he's learning how to be truthful without being hurtful. Never Play Music Right Next to the Zoo. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what this book is about. It's about music. I don't know where the zoo comes into play. I'm gonna be honest, because this was one of the ones that I read on Storyline Online, and the person who was reading this, I'm pretty sure they must be a musician or something, because he sang the whole book and I was just vibing. You know, when you listen to a song, there's 2 categories of people: the one that listens to the lyrics and the one that listens to the sounds. I'm the sounds person, okay? I didn't listen to the lyrics. I was just vibing to the rhythm of the song, nothing else. But because of that, 3 stars. Clark the Shark is about a shark that goes into school and everyone's afraid of him because he's a little bit too too aggressive, not because he wants to be aggressive, just because he's bigger than everyone else, so he has to learn how to adapt to the people around him, basically. 3 stars. As Fast as Words Could Fly, it takes place during the civil rights movement, and it's about this kid who is very good at like typing, because at the time that was a thing. I think so he's very good at typing, and he just proves his worth by being a very good typewriter, a very good person that types. What's the word for that? Like, what is the word of that profession? I don't know, but yeah, it's pretty nice. Give it 4 stars. Hanukkah in Alaska is about, well, you guessed it, Hanukkah in Alaska. Wow. Give it 2 stars. It wasn't anything special. There was like a very pretty scene at the end where they saw the Borealis lights. Is that the name? I think so. Other than that, yeah, there's nothing too special. Henry Holton Takes the Ice. I give it 3 stars. This is about a kid that comes from a family where everyone does... What's the word for it? Like where you play hockey in the ice? There's a word for it. Anyways, he comes from a family of everyone doing that, and he decides that he wants to do figure skating instead. So it kind of goes through the motions of like the parents not liking it, and then having someone in his family who is supportive and like actually makes him like do the thing that he wants to do. So pretty nice, very good message for kids. Maddie's Fridge, 4 stars. Very important message. It's about like these 2 friends, and one of the friends goes, I think it's either on like they're at the this is so hard to explain, but like 2 girls, right? And one of the girls discovers that the other doesn't have enough food. Like the family is poor, so all they have to eat at home is milk and bread and nothing else. And it's just about the importance of helping people who are in need. And like this kid keeps taking food from her own house to give to her friend because she doesn't want her to be hungry, and like she promises her friend that she's not gonna tell anyone because the friend made her promise. So she also goes through these motions of like feeling like you really should tell an adult about the situation, but not being able to because you don't want to betray your friend's trust, up until the point where she kind of has to. Very, very important. The House That Jane Built, a story about Jane Addams. 4 stars. Very interesting. I had no idea who this girl was. She's a real like figure, and she did a lot of, I think she was the first winner, either the first winner or the first female winner of the Nobel Peace Prize. She did a bunch of incredible stuff, like having houses, like having a house for poor people to just live in, giving like always giving back to the people. She made the first playground in Chicago, so very, very important figure. Had no idea she existed. Took me a ridiculous amount of time to realize that she was an actual person while listening to this book, because like they kept telling all of these things. I was like, oh, that's nice, and I was like, wait a second, is this a real story? Yes, it is. Trombone Shorty, about a kid who loves playing the trombone, and he's very good and he gets his recognition by playing with a big musician. I don't know if it's inspired on an actual person. I think it might be. It was cute. 3 stars. A Tale of Two Beasts, about a kid that finds a little animal on the woods, and she thinks the animal is lost, so she kind of adopts the animal, takes him home, and then you get to see the perspective of the animal being like, oh, I was just chilling in the woods, and then this beast steals me, they kidnaps me. So kind of funny. It's really about like being aware of your environment, having conscious attitudes. I don't know. 3 stars. The Coal Thief by Elaine Adams. 2 stars. It's about a kid who goes and steals coal because they don't have any more coal at their house to eat up, like to be warm. It's just it tells a lesson of like why stealing is wrong and all of that. Lotus and Feather by Zili Zhang. It's about the importance of knowing when a pet should not be a pet, kind of like when an animal needs to be a wild animal, like when you need to just let them go and do their own thing. It's really a lot about living in compassionate communities and stuff like that, and like really learning to live with your environment instead of trying to damage it. Jabari Jumps by Guy Cornwall. No idea what it is about. Please Please the Bees by Gerald Kelly. 3 stars. Love the pun on the title. It's about this bear who always has the same routine every day, and it includes like eating honey for breakfast, honey for lunch, honey for dinner. And there's a day where the bees go on strike because he did not care for the bees' environment, and they were hungry. They were not pleased about it. Like had multiple queens leave the nest because they didn't like the working conditions. So the bear needs to learn how to be a better person, and he goes and like plants flowers around his backyard and like builds them a better nest and all of these things. So very cute. No More Noisy Nights by Holly L. Niner. 3 stars. No idea. I'm Not Scared, You're Scared by Seth Meyers. 3 stars. Were actually very cute. It's about this bear who's scared of everything, even his own reflection, and he has a best friend who is a bunny who isn't scared of anything. And they go on an adventure one day, and the bear keeps wanting to like kind of back out because he's scared of like, oh, he's scared of crossing the river, he's scared of climbing the mountain. And the bunny keeps asking him, oh, are you scared? And he's like, I'm not scared, you're scared. Up until the point where they get to like this bridge, like this rickety old wood bridge, and he's like, okay, I was not scared on the other ones, but I'm scared of this one. Bye, I'm gonna go home. And he leaves the bunny, and the bunny, just like a foolish being, just keeps going and kind of almost falls off the bridge. So the bear needs to come back and help the bunny and like really confront his fears. And when he's doing that, he like comes to the realization that he wasn't actually scared of that. The scariest thing would be to lose his friend. Really cute. 3 stars. We're almost there. We're almost there, besties. Almost there. I mean, we only have one more page on Goodreads, okay? Catching the Moon by Miley Goldberg. It's about a kid who wants to play baseball? Is that the word? I think so. The parents don't want her because she's a girl and girls don't play baseball, but the coach keeps insisting, and like they end up agreeing and stuff like that. So it's just about girls, like girl power, and girls can do anything they want to do, that type of thing. Enemy Pie, 2 stars, about a kid who gets a new neighbor and he doesn't like the neighbor, so he wants to do an enemy pie, but then turns out the kid is actually not that bad. The Elves and the Shoemaker, 3 stars, by Jim LaMarche, about this poor family where the man makes shoes for a living, and he only has leather left to do 1 pair of shoes. So he cuts the leather, leaves the leather on the worktop, and he goes to sleep, prepared to do the shoes the day after. But when he comes down, the shoes are already made, and in comes a costumer. He tries on the shoes. They're perfect for him. They fit him perfectly, and it's like the shoes were made for him. So he loves them. He pays, because he's so satisfied, he pays extra money, like he pays double the price, and it keeps going from there until the owners of the house realized that elves were doing the shoes. It's kind of cute, honestly. It sounds really goofy, but it's kind of good, and I really like the illustrations of this. Rent Party Jazz by William Miller, 3 stars. Don't remember what it is about. Brave Irene, 3 stars, by William Steig. It's about a girl whose mother makes dresses, and she made a dress for the Duchess, but the mother falls ill, so she can't deliver the dress. So Irene takes the dress to the Duchess, even though she's scared of the snow and scared of like the outside. That's why she's brave. She's so brave. Oh my god. I sound so sarcastic, but honestly, I'm Irene. I'm also scared of the outside. Knots on a Counting Rope by Bill Martin Jr. No clue. He was read by Mr. Finney, which I appreciate. Harry the Dirty Dog was read by Betty White. She showed a dog at the end, it was cute. 3 stars. Goody Goody, 2 stars. About a crocodile that tries to eat a goose? I don't know. I love the title of the next one. When Pig Asso Met Mooties. Honestly, it just explores like kind of like the different art styles of Picasso and Matisse, but they're animals. And it's kind of like it starts off as a rivalry between the two, and then they kind of becomes friends. At the end, 3 stars. The Kiss That Missed by David Melling. Don't remember. It was Ravi that read this though. 2 stars. That's the only thing that I remember. Romeo and Juliet by Nina Layden. It's a retelling for kids of Romeo and Juliet, and I was really expecting. I really didn't think they would do like the tragedy part where like, you know, they both unalive themselves at the end, because it's a kid's book and I don't think kids are prepared for that. So I wasn't expecting when they ran over Juliet like with a car. I mean, don't get me wrong, she didn't die. She was okay, and like Romeo didn't like try to off himself, you know, because he thought she was gone, like the actual play. But I was still not expecting it. And I saw some comments. I saw a comment of primary teacher saying like, oh, not sure if kids are prepared for Shakespeare's tragedies, but it's always funny to hear the gasp from my students when they read this. Honestly, valid. That sounds so funny. So yeah, 4 stars. Striganoga, 3 stars is about this magic pot that cooks pasta indefinitely until you need to sing to it for it to cook pasta, and then sing to it for it to stop cooking pasta. The person reading had like one of those things, accordion. Is that what it's called? And she would be singing like when the witch was doing the spell, she would sing the spell. So it's still kind of stuck in my head, not gonna lie. Chester's Way by Kevin Hinks. 2 stars, don't remember. To Be a Drum by Evelyn Coleman. 2 stars, also don't remember. If I Ran for President, 2 stars, just teaching kids about like politics. How I Learned Geography, about this dad who instead of buying food for his family buys a map. Yeah. I mean, it's obviously much more than that. That's like what I remember though. The Empty Pot by Demi. 4 stars. It's about this emperor who doesn't have successors to his name, and he loves plants. He loves planting flowers. So he puts out this contest where he gives a seed of flowers to every single kid in his kingdom, and the kid who grows the prettiest flower will be the next emperor. And what the kids don't know is that he gave all of the kids like cooked seeds, so they wouldn't be able to grow any flowers even if they tried. So all of the kids like come back a year after, they all have these beautiful flowers, and there's only one kid who loved planting flowers who was like, I don't understand, I did my best, I put it on the best soil that I could, I transferred it to a different pot to see if it would help, I did all of these things and nothing worked. So he presents to the emperor this empty pot. There's nothing there, and he's the one that obviously gets assigned the kingdom because he's the only one that was truthful. I'm gonna leave the next one. It's supposed to be the next one. I'm gonna leave it for last because it was 5 stars. Okay. Oh. Hello. My landlord's kid is here. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Let's finish this fast. There's only 3 books left. Why did I do 5? 3. Turkey Trouble. It's about a turkey who's trying to disguise himself as other animals so he doesn't get eaten on Thanksgiving. My Brother Charlie. It's about twin brothers, twin siblings, in where one of the siblings has autism and how that is for the other sibling, and like how growing up was for them and how different it was. but how good it was as well. And then lastly, 5 stars for Library Lion. It's about a lion that goes into a library. Yeah, that's exactly it. And it's just very cute, man. I don't even know how to explain the story. It's really adorable. I love the illustrations. And like the lion just loves being amongst like the librarians and going to the story time and listening to the stories and all of that. It's really cute and I highly recommend that one. And with that was the video for this week. I hope you liked it. If you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe and turn on the notifications. It will let you know when I post the next video or go live, and it really helps me out a lot. And with that will be the video for this week. Goodbye.